Hey everyone, I have a combo here that I've been working on for about 6 months now actually to rehab my plantar fasciitis in my right foot, which was connected very much with my knee medial side here. And then just this overall instability. So anything we're working abductors, adductors, and really rooting down the foot. I'm also wearing these toe spreaders. You don't have to do all this stuff, but I've found all this combo to be really nice to work with. These are just a cheap Amazon toe spreader. I think they all work. The same might be some of the higher end ones, and they've worn out kind of just as fast. So you can do this starting with basically no weight and a little bit of band. So we have a little band tension. I've gone up at max to that bigger band, and that's just much harder to control this. So lots of options, lots of ways we can do this. So starting out, this is surprisingly hard. Again, this is me, 6 months of work on this where I've finally evened out both sides in our testing and everything too. So I'm set up and I'm gonna do more of an RDL and just a modified position to start. And then there's a whole bunch of progressions we could take and do this all different directions and stuff, but just enough out where there's a little bit of tension on this side, on this band, just enough to feel it. And what you're gonna feel is all this rotational torque going into my big toe and really working everything on that medial side there, making it really come alive again. And you'll feel the toes just scrunch up and really fight for this whole motion. So as long as we're just doing a little bit of this tip, you see this is still in some ways harder to not go full range of motion. I would just go slow and work into this more of an RDL type of tipping. You can also, especially if you're weaker on the squat pattern, you want to keep this pretty neutral here. You can allow a little bit of movement here. We want to keep our hips level too. It's very easy to let our hips, that's how we know we're using too much weight, we're too far out with the band. We want to find where there's just enough tension. So I would rate basically no weight and then working up into 1 or 2 dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever you have. This is about the max, high end of things that I've gone to. And then we'll also work it the other way too. See, I turn around this way. I would give yourself a nice long rest or work all 4 positions. So this would be the same position. My working leg is my right leg. There's a lot of work going on in this left leg too though, as I'm tipping, back into this. But this is a little harder in a way because the band's a little bit farther away because I'm on the outer leg and this is wanting to pull this band in. And again, now it's wanting to pull, I'm having to fight back. It's wanting to pull my leg this way. So again, key points are really getting that big toe down, big toe knuckle here. That's the 2 areas I'm trying to really work the most. Like also lateral foot and basically this whole tripod, and really getting this, thinking about rooting this foot is so important. So again, those are the 2 main angles, and then I'd switch sides and do the other side or alternate that however you want to do it. But just again, demo with 1 dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you want to use. Just be aware of those principles. If you start doing all this twisty stuff where you start your range of motion just sucks, don't do it. It's too heavy. You want to be right on that edge where you get a time under tension, at least 15 seconds, working into maybe up to a minute on each side where everything's really fatigued. You see I'm working pretty hard right here. And I'll kind of face this, depending on how I set this up on my anchor point, where that band is here. See my legs going crazy here. Find that end range of motion for you. Fight to keep that big toe down. Keep the shoulders fairly level, hips fairly level. When the shoulders go, the hips want to go too. Again, this is a lot more strength oriented, but again, I can still vary this by stepping out even farther. This is about the farthest I've taken this end range, neutral here. Probably the farthest you want to go with it, I think too. Again, really working hard here. So this is a lot of this combo with this balance, mobility, stability, strength combo here of everything getting lit up. Glutes are firing hard inside. It's just armoring up that whole leg, bulletproofing the knees, if we want to call it that too, and everything around the foot. Intrinsic is where, again, I can't say enough about everything's working so hard in there. So give that combo a try. Again, there's technically 4 positions. Remember, I'm here with the band here, I'm with the band here, And again, that band's pulling me this way, so torsioning me this way. I'm anti-rotating out of it that way, or this way, it's actually wanting to pull me here. So I'm having to torsion inward this way. So all this, very important for anything athletically, cutting, rotating. I can't say enough about this. All the way from, you know, even some core sling all the way down the chain and back up to the foot. So give that one a go. Again, at least 15 seconds of time and attention, good quality positions, probably about a minute max, and you'll see 1 or 2 sets of these will just fry you. You'll just feel everything cranking from the whole chain there. So let me know how that goes, guys.